Bulubinaga, welcome to Extra Time. A little over 2 weeks ago, we watched India beat West Indies by 6 wickets, claiming the 2011 Cricket World Cup, its second since 1983. It was Diwali in April as ecstatic fans wrapped in the Indian tricolour flag invaded the streets beating drums under the Festival of Lights. Well, that atmosphere proved so powerful it resulted in the first ever scheduled live telecast of a cricket match right here in the country. When and where, that we'll answer tonight. So joining us in studio is Cricket Fiji CEO John Simmons, Bulubinaga John, and a common name around the cricket pitch, Joe Rika, who's also a Fiji cricket men's team captain, Bulubinaga Joe. Now you're also live with us, so dial 3302-100. Don't waste your time after the show, it won't count. Tell us what kind of action you're expecting to see. Or maybe just join in the discussion wishing Cricket Fiji well. I'm also giving away $10, $15 Vodafone talk time and $10, $15 Digicel on-air credit. To win, text in the answer to this question: how many teams will compete in the Easter Cricket Championship? Vodafone uses 457 and Digicel 3588. You have less than 20 minutes. Now straight on to the show, John Simmons. Now you're the new face at Cricket Fiji. Before we get on, just an icebreaker, kindly explain why you've come to Fiji and just your credentials before coming here.
William, I was executive director of a large PLC in the United Kingdom, looking after a company that had a circa 3.3 billion Fijian dollar turnover, and thought I wanted to do something different. I've been in the corporate world for 20 years, but I've had a long association with cricket going back to a boy when I played. A long time ago in my career, I actually worked as a development officer for an association in South Africa. And in plotting my new course in life, the job in Fiji came up, and it sounded like a really exciting opportunity because I wanted to go specifically somewhere where it was requiring development of the game, not in an established format. And that's what excited me and challenged me. Spoke to the board, liked what they had to say, and here I am, as they say.
Welcome to Fiji. And Joe Rika, now you're a very famous name. A lot of people would, probably the first time they've seen your face. Tell us about being the captain of the men's team.
It's been 2 years now, and it's been a big tussle. But I've been involved with the game for a long time. I've played along some really experienced players along the years, and stuff that I've learned from them has helped me carry the team over the last 2 years. So it's been a great privilege for me to be leading my country.
John, what a timing that you've come here, just joined in, and it's live telecast. How do you feel about this coming Monday? It's going to be live.
Oh, it's so exciting, William, to be honest with you. Obviously, it's history. Never had a cricket match shown in Fiji before. And the whole cricket fraternity is really excited about it, as is Fiji TV, because you guys have never screened anything before. We're hoping to get the viewers locked in and understand the excitement of the game. And particularly, I know that thousands of people across Fiji tune into the World Cup on free-to-air, and there's an interest in cricket at the moment, and I want to take it that next step. So it's a really exciting time, and people must tune in on Monday.
Indeed. Now we've got Satish Narayan, team leader sports, on the line. Satish, Bulubinaga, and thank you for joining us. Could you tell us what kind of coverage are we doing on Monday? Exciting times for Fiji cricket.
Absolutely. I think John has mentioned that it's exciting times. It's exciting times for Fiji television. We always look at breaking new ground, and this is one sport that has come up with the innovation. Why not? Good work by Cricket Fiji and our management team. A lot of people are working behind the scenes to make sure that this project comes off well. And under the leadership of our manager Tukahamoa, the team will cover the cricket final on Monday. We are looking at providing 5-camera coverage from Albert Park with slow motion, graphics and English commentary. So to all the people, cricket lovers, and even people who don't know much about cricket but would want to watch local cricket, they'll have the chance from 1:15 on Monday afternoon, especially for all those in the islands, out in Lau and all over outside Viti Levu and Vanua Levu, and all the people in the Pacific who love cricket will get to watch our national championship final live on TV from 1:15 on Monday afternoon, William.
Thank you very much, Satish Narayan, joining us live from on the phone lines. Now, the big question is, John, how did you manage to fork out funds to be able to pay for quite a project as big as this. As Satish Narayan has confirmed, it's 5 camera. That's probably only seen that at the Coca-Cola games.
We managed to do a very good deal with Life Insurance Company of India, who've agreed to sponsor the Easter tournament, and they've also agreed to run some advertisements on the afternoon of the final. So primarily it's being funded through that, and any shortfall in the funding will come out of Fiji Cricket's own coffers. But essentially LRCR is providing most of the funding for the match.
Now, Joe, you've been captain of the men's team. Have you ever seen yourself play on TV apart from the 6 p.m. news?
I think the first time was in Nepal last year, but never locally at home. And I think this is a great, it's an opportunity that all the players that I play with in Fiji and everyone's really looking forward to it. So there's going to be a lot of action, I'm sure. It will be on Monday.
How's the buzz at practice with all the teammates?
Yeah,
you're going to be live on Fiji 1.
Yeah, I think it's now become a training for who's going to do what on TV. No one's particularly interested in cricket at the moment. The main talk right now is the finals and what's going to be happening, where it's going to be shown and stuff. So great hype on the training pitch on the match on Monday.
John, you're one of the commentators, aren't you? How exciting is it for you coming in as CEO and now you're a commentator? Well, what can't you do? And
it's fantastic. It's fantastically exciting and also quite daunting. Some of the names I'm going to have to pronounce on Monday is going to be quite challenging.
Fiji names helping you, huh?
Quite challenging to the old South African accent. Oh. But I'm looking forward to it because I think Satish mentioned in his feed that there's going to be a lot of viewers watching cricket, possibly for the first time, out of interest of seeing the Fijian players. So part of the challenge of doing the commentary is doing it in a way that the viewer that doesn't understand cricket gets to understand the format of the game, the rules, the way it's played, and actually what's going out on the field. So that's the exciting part for me, is actually touching the people that don't really know cricket and drawing them into the sport.
That's a good point, John. We'll try and iron that out in the next segment. Stay with me, commercial break now, but when you come around, we're going to try and understand the game of cricket.